to charge the people of God and the world. Glory to Jesus.
Amen. Hello everyone. Amen. I don't know where to begin. Amen. I am even going to begin with my father before I begin with myself. Amen. I met Prophet about 6 months after he came here. And if I met him with anyone who knew me, I would say to tell him something. I had just had a problem, and he said to me, you know, I saw you crying under a tree and it's raining. I was going into foreclosure with my house. He said to me, I see you kneel down crying for mercy. And all white men passing you by with book and pen and pencils and nobody looking at you. At that time, thank you. At that time, I had just gotten arrested for something I knew nothing about. They arrested me that I burned down my house. Insurance for 7 charges, robbery, everything in the world. I'm in this country for 36 years. I've never even had a speeding ticket. And I didn't even know that jail didn't have windows. They took me to Niantic jail. When I was coming out, thank you, Prophet. God cover you. The blood of Jesus cover you and your family. When I was coming out, they said, goodbye, Dolores, see you later. I said, never. Amen. Amen. Never. Amen. They had shackles on my hands and shackles on my feet. When I went into there, the judge said, no bail. I said, Father, I served you to put me back in there. And I said, Father, I don't want to go back there. I said, Father, you are the God that I serve. I didn't even meet Prophet yet. And the judge said he didn't order that, so he's not going to release anything. I was in that jail cell praying, and I heard someone. And someone came and touched me in there. And someone came and knocked on my cell and said, you're ready to go. The judge said no bail, but God said bail. Listen, if anyone is hungry, you better go home and eat and come back. And then I met Prophet, and then Prophet said, under my watch, my Lord, under my time, amen, and the God that I serve, hallelujah, never go to prison. Let me put mine aside. I met Prophet with my dad, but I said surgery for my dad. And I called Prophet when I met him and I said, Prophet, they said surgery. Prophet said no surgery. They said surgery, he's not going to live unless surgery. I said no surgery. He's blind and he's old, no surgery. Prophet said no surgery. Hallelujah. My father didn't go to the bathroom for 7 days. I said, Prophet, my father is dying. He said, I'm on my way. I just met him about 6 months after he came here. My Prophet came to my house and prayed for my father. And he said, your father's going to go to the bathroom in about 3 hours. Half an hour down the road, I called back Prophet and said, Prophet, my father went to the bathroom. My father said, what happened, Daddy? He said, I'll go to the bathroom. Went to the bathroom. When I took my father back to the hospital, they said, who said he has to have surgery? I said, the doctor. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. They did all the tests in the world and all scans. And no surgery until he died. He was in the hospital and they said he's going to die. Listen, I flew down Route 8, driving at 50 miles an hour. I said, Prophet, I'm on my way for you. Prophet came in. They were going to move my father into ICU. Prophet said, let me pray for him first.
Hallelujah.
Prophet prayed for him. And by the time he got to ICU, my father was talking.
Amen.
My whole family popped their eyes out. I don't even think they closed their eyes yet. The doctor popped his eyes out. The nurses popped their eyes out. There was another incident again when they said my father died. I said, Prophet, I'm on my way for you.
My God.
Prophet came with me. I did not give, listen. I said, Prophet, I can't go with you. Drive my car home. Come back for me tomorrow. And he drove my car home and came back for me the following day. My father stood up again in ICU. Didn't die. Came home. I'm gonna give you mine. I'm coming. You hungry? There's some water right here. Just pray. My father was blind. He wouldn't stand in bed. He gave me a 48 hours workout. Not staying on the bed, coming out. I said, Prophet! Again, it's Prophet. I said, Prophet, there's a demon in my father. Prophet said, there's no demon in your father. There's a demon around your father. It's snowing one day, Prophet and his family. Snowing. I didn't want to come out. Prophet couldn't come in my driveway. He stayed on the side of the road. He came down in my yard. I heard the bell is ringing. I don't call nobody. I'm looking outside. I look outside. I said, Prophet. I said, oh my God, Prophet. He came inside. When Prophet prayed for my father after he gave me 48 hours, Prophet's fingerprint is still on my wall. By the time I dropped, no, it was on a separate occasion when I called him. By the time I dropped Prophet home and came back, my father went, I said, Prophet, my father is sleeping. He said, he has to sleep. I'm going to put him aside. I'm coming to me. Prophet said, last week, Prophet prayed with me so many times. He said, listen, he washed my feet. He said, you're not going to prison.
Amen.
I said, Prophet, they're giving me 20 years in jail. They want me to, what you call it, cop, whatever it is. I've never been in the system, so I don't know. Please, bargain. I said, Prophet, they're giving me 20 years. He said, not under my watch.
Hallelujah.
I went back again. They said, I'm giving you 11. They took my clothes, my shoes, my phone, everything. They came in my house and took everything. They came in they took everything from my son and me. They gave my son his, they took mine. They said, I burned my house, I did everything. Some people said, yes, they burned the house. 3 people from New York said, yes, they burned the house. But I told them to burn the house. And if they don't burn it, I am gonna burn it. So if I tell you to burn something, and if you don't burn it, I'm gonna burn it. Let me burn it, it's my house. They're giving me 11 years. Prophet said, not under my watch.
Amen.
I said, take it to trial. I said, Prophet, they said, Prophet said, not under my watch. He said, where are you? I said, in New York. He said, meet me here.
Amen.
But I met Prophet here. There was a young lady here. And then Prophet did, and she went, and I was here with Prophet. Prophet said, you have an enemy in your circle, and it's your lawyer. Change him.
Amen.
I went to change my lawyer when I went to court. The prosecutor said, no, we're not changing your lawyer. Prophet said, God have the last say.
Oh, yes.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
I love you. And let me tell you something. I went back to court, and the prosecutor told my attorney to meet him. I should meet him. I said, tell the prosecutor, I didn't pay him. I don't want to see him.
Amen.
The prosecutor said, back for me again. I said, listen, go to the prosecutor. I don't pay the prosecutor, I pay you. I pay you $18,000 from $25,000. Let me tell you something. They drained me.
Jesus.
They put me on the $35,000 had to come up with $350,000. Sorry, $350,000 bail as if I killed someone. $35,000 I had to come up with. Gave him 18,000 from 25. He came back and he said, you have to plea bargain. I said, not under my profit watch. No, I said profit, they said plea bargain. Profit said, not under my watch. He said, God, if this happened, I am not your prophet. I went back to court. And when I went back to court, I tried to change my attorney again. They said I don't have enough proof. The prosecutor and the judge said, I don't have enough proof to change my attorney because of the color of my skin. The judge, the lawyer, my second lawyer said $25,000. I gave him $25,000. Where that is from, I don't know, but I didn't steal it. When my attorney went into the second time, they denied him. They said no. I said, Prophet, when I came, Prophet had called. He was sick. I said, Prophet. He said, meet me right in the parking lot. I met him at the parking lot and he prayed. I went to court and they denied me again. I said, Prophet, they denied me. I said, Father God, Prophet has never lost a case for me. I said, my friend said to me, he didn't lose the case. I said, he lost the case, and I started crying. I said, Prophet! They turned me down again. He said, my God that I serve? No. I went back to court, and they started picking juries. They have never yet picked juries for a case and throw it out. I was there 2 weeks picking juries. My case is supposed to be tomorrow. My trial begins tomorrow. But I see my attorney Friday. It's been going on 3 years. Yesterday was the first I laughed in 3 years.
Hallelujah.
I don't drink, I don't smoke. When I drink a half a beer, it knocks me out cold. I have to make sure I go upstairs and drink half a beer in my bed. If I do it downstairs, I can't go upstairs. Lord God, worthy to be praised. My attorney, when I went to my attorney, I said 10 o'clock. He said no, he has an appointment with the court at 10 o'clock. I said okay, 2 o'clock. He called me and he said, where are you? I said, I'm in Bridgeport picking up my friend. So what time are you going to be here? I said 25 minutes. When I went in there, he said this face. I don't like your face. He said, my mom doesn't like my face either. I love you.
Amen.
When I met him, I said to him, you're not here for your wife and children alone. You're here for me. And not me alone, but others. But I know, Prophet, that you're in America for me.
Amen.
When I went to my attorney's, your own Miss Lee.
Hallelujah! Glory to God.
Yes, Lord.
And I went to my attorney.
No
my
court.
attorney said to me,
Jesus. Hallelujah.
listen, I can't kneel down because I have a bummy hip.
That's it.
I did a hip replacement, so I can't kneel, and so I would kneel because I can't get up. He said, your case is dismissed. I am going to trial, and I'm taking to trial, and I said, if you lose your case, it's 52 years in jail. 52 years in prison. I said, take it to trial. They had nothing on me. They came to my house, they brought dogs through my house. Let me tell you, I live in Oxford, and everybody's wondering, how come this black woman live in Oxford? I'm the front part of Oxford with 3.5 acres of land.
Hallelujah, bless you.
Where to put your praise?
Let me tell you, when he said to me, your case is dismissed. Nobody goes to picking juries for trial Monday and dismiss Friday. And that's my testimony.
What can't you you do, Jesus.
Prophet said,
The
"Not
ancient of days, what can't you do? What can't you do, Jesus? The miracle working God, what can't you do? What can't you do, Jesus? Give you all the glory. We give you honor. We give you all the glory. We give you honor. Jesus, we give you all the glory. We give you honor. We give you all the glory. We give you honor. Glory to Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah to Jesus. Hallelujah to Jesus. We bless you, Father.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, 52 years to a dismissal. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah.
Give God a round of applause. Give God a round of applause.
Listen, if I sneeze, I go to Prophet house. Maybe Prophet wife was tired of seeing me there. If I sneeze, I go to Prophet house.
Amen.
If I want water to drink and I don't get thirsty in the street, I go to Prophet house.
My God.
He probably tired of me.
Praise God. Praise God. I am more happier than you.
Amen.
Listen, I sent the text out and I said, cancellation. I said, what do you mean cancellation? I said, I did it wrong. Dismissal for life. Everybody, I'm sending out. My phone going up, my phone going up, my phone going up.
Amen.
Listen, when I send, Prophet is the last one I send it to because I have to explain. I don't have to explain.
Oh, yes, Lord.
Oh, Jesus is
Lord.
Lord.
Thank you.
I'm the most happiest man. Even happier than you.
Amen. Good word.
To God alone be all the glory.
Amen.
You all can't really fully understand what she went through.
I know.
No.
Tears I cried.
No.
Tears I cried to him
Oh my goodness.
on the phone before him. Maybe his wife is saying, what is wrong with this woman coming in my house every minute?
No, never.
But I didn't watch her. I didn't come to her. I'm not looking at her. I'm looking at him because he said, not under my watch.
You are not a watch.
Praise God so much.
Amen.
Praise God so much.
Amen.
God alone be praised.
Amen.
He did it hook, line, and sinker.
Thank you.
And we are returning all the praises, all the thanksgivings to Him.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Lord God Almighty, you are the Spirit of the Holy Promise.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
Thank you for doing this, O God.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jesus.
Father.
I am not weeping over her.
Thank you, Lord.
I am not in a state of sorrow over her.
Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Among those you have placed in my hands, she is, oh God.
Thank you, Lord.
I thank you, Father.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus,
Thank you, Lord.
for frustrating the works of the enemy.
Thank you, Jesus.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Give God a round of applause. Give God a round of applause. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Praise God.
You've been through it with me. For 3 years you stood up with me. I thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Praise to God.
Hallelujah.
Praise to God.
Hallelujah.
Praise to God.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Praise to God. Praise to God. Praise to God. Give God a round of applause. Glory to Jesus. Glory to Jesus. Praise God. Praise God. Oh, it is a wonderful thing to be close to God. You can't have real connection with God